Radio Hip Hop Series Episode 5. Your boy QS interviews Statik Selektah, man.
Show off.
You know what it is, man. Let's get it poppin'.
Get the money, that's it. Stick to the script.
Statik, man, you've been a DJ in the game for several years, man, doing this for
16
a long
this
time.
year.
16 years
Getting old.
So, wanted to ask you, man, what is the one major lesson that you've learned that keeps you successful out here in this game?
Consistency and don't burn bridges, because once you burn a bridge, you can't cross it, you know?
Have you had any bridges in the past that you wish you didn't burn that you have?
Yeah, I mean, I started doing radio in clubs when I was real young, and I was real, like, anxious, and I was all about battling and skills. So when I moved to Boston, like, you know, Boston proper, because I grew up in the area, but I moved to actually Boston, and I burned a lot of bridges early with a lot of DJs by, like, basically saying they were nice and, you know, kind of showing off a little bit too much.
Okay.
And you know, through the years, like, they knew I was a young kid, so I fixed a lot of those relationships. But once you get older, you can't do all that. You know what I mean? If you're a grown ass man and you're burning bridges like that, you don't get a second chance with this shit.
I dig. So another thing is you work with artists like MOP, Saigon, Terminology. These are all real gritty rappers. So I know you represent more of the gritty side of hip hop. So, being the fact that you represent that side of hip-hop, how do you see the climate of the game now, and how do you feel about it?
I think it's a good look right now because it seems, you know, you got Jay doing the Death to Auto-Tune, and everybody's kind of saying bring it back to the grimy, like, classic feel, and that's what we do. So, you know, it could be a trend at the same time, but fuck it, if the trend's going to be what I do, everybody's going to win from it, you know?
With new artists like Kid Cudi, Wale, you know what I'm saying, Drake, and all these other new artists that are kind of bringing it back to a lyrical side of things, how do you feel about the future of the game and where it's going?
It depends, man, where they bring it exactly, you know what I mean? If their first albums come out and it's all outer space, then it's not helping anything. But if, you know, there's certain cats, like Wale got, you know, he got some boom bap shit, Drake got some, so hopefully they do what they're supposed to do and don't, you know, pull a Kanye on their first album, you know?
I dig. So you got Show Off Records, man. You dropped several mixtapes. You dropped an album recently. What can we be looking out in the future with Show Off?
Oh man, my album drops October. It's called 100 Proof the Hangover. Rex album, self-titled, is coming out January 1982. That's me and Terminology. That drops probably like March.
Okay.
I mean, as far as affiliated projects, Terminology's Time Machine drops September 22nd.
Okay.
My man JFK's album's coming early next year. My man Cali's mixtape's out right now. His album's coming next year. Little Fame solo album's coming. Me and Saigon are doing another album. I'm doing an album with Sean P.
That's what's
called
up.
Andrew Price Clay. Lots coming, man. It's working.
How was it like doing that album with Saigon all in a day's work? You did that all in one day for real?
It was just fun, man. Like, we were bugging out, drinking. You know, he had been coming over, like, just kicking it and doing music, but none of that was even on that album. It was all separate. So one day we were just like, yo, I bet he's like throwing a beat. So I threw on a beat. It was like 2 in the afternoon. We just woke up, long night, you know, before, and he's like throwing a beat. So I throw on a beat. And he raps to it, knocks it out. I'm like, I did a couple cuts. He's like, throw on another one. And by the time we're like 3 or 4 deep, we're like, fuck it, we're doing the album.
That's what it is. So one last question is, what advice do you have for upcoming producers and DJs who want to get their names out here?
Fool the game, man. It's the only way to go. You gotta fool them, because at some point, all the big producers, at least the new ones, you know, either did a fake remix and told everybody it was real, or you gotta find your lane and just stick to what you want to do, because if you're trying to do what they're doing, it ain't gonna work.
Alright, so yo, where can everybody hit you up, man, if they want to
ShowOffHipHop.com. I'm on there. You know, we're live every Wednesday night. I'm on Shade 45 every Thursday, 10 to 12. ShowOffHipHop@gmail.com for any beats or hosting or whatever. Hit me up.
Alright, man. Good looking, man. Thanks a lot. Goodfella Radio Hip Hop Series Episode 5. Statik Selektah QS. We gone. Peace.